I wrote a novel, the novel David's Child, and because I thought pretty well that my film career was over. I was just getting a little bit older, and it was getting to be a bit too much for me. But then somebody read the book, and they said, "Wow, this would make a great film." So here we go again, back to the curse. So I decided to try to raise some money and see if I can shoot it, and well, sort of worked out that way.
This is my first film. I've never acted in anything before. No films, no plays, school play, long time ago. But apart from that, no. This is my first feature film.
We auditioned about half a dozen, 6 to 8 people for the David Turner role, and much to my surprise, when we held the auditions, Conrad said, no, not, I should say said, you said, "Can I have a shot at it?" And I said, "Sure, why not? You know, we're taping anyways." And again, to my surprise and my shock, the man could act. So, make a long story short, he did an incredible job as his first acting role. I seem to think that, you know, you either have it or you don't, and if you're given a chance, that's when you find out if you have it or if you don't. So he was given a chance, and it's almost like born with it, born with this gift. But you don't know you have it until you're put into that situation, and Conrad had it. So basically, he got the role. It took us about just over a year and a half to shoot the film. I wanted to get the 2 seasons in. I wanted to get the snow and the fall and the spring, and of course the summer. And we shot it mostly in the weekends, pretty well. Am I right? Pretty well all weekends.
Yeah. Long weekends.
And especially the long weekends. And again, we were given a budget to work with, and we had to strictly stay with that budget, and that called for weekend shootings so that we could still, the actors could still keep their day job, so to speak. So it worked out pretty well.
It did. Yeah, it did.
All that. We were very, very fortunate with the locations. We got a real nice chapel that we shot the church scenes at, and just a lot of luck, and a lot of trying to be honest with the people that we dealt with. And we found that if we kept that, if we were honest, for instance, we were honest with the head of the church, with our situation, and I remember he basically said, "Here's the key, lock up when you finish."
They were very, very kind, very generous.
Amazing. On a church that size, that beautiful, that the man in charge there basically said, "Here's the key. When you're finished, lock up." Just
we were very fortunate.
Very fortunate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and we were fortunate with some of the outside locations. It's a good time of the year to be shooting with full trees in bloom, and so on and so forth. So.
And the right amount of snow in the winter.
Yes, the right amount of snow in the winter. Yeah, that was something too.
Yeah, I mean the weather's always a bit unpredictable,
Yeah.
but especially now.
The opening sequence, we only had one day, because it was very, very, very funny winter.
It was.
Because one day was 10 degrees, and then the next day was 10 below. So we managed. We were lucky enough. Again, there was a lot of luck played in this film. With the, if things turned for the worse, we would have been in trouble. We wouldn't be able to meet the budget or the time frame.
I mean, a few times we sort of we missed out with the weather, but I mean I suppose that's filmmaking. So you just readjust and just carry on some other time.
And the actors were just great. I mean, we really lucked out with some of the actors. No one really had that much experience, and they took direction well. I was very lucky as well as a director to have people that take directions like they did. Always aiming to please, always trying to do their best, and as many takes as it
We
took, they
always
never
try to do
complained.
our best for you, Nick. Always. Nick and myself, we've talked about a second film that Nick has a script to, completely different to this one. I'm not sure whether I should say too much because I'm not sure whether Nick would want me to.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
But it's a complete contrast to this one. It's about the organised crime, the mafia, and it's unlike this one, which this one is a clean film. No bad language, no blood, gore, or violence. The next one is going to be the complete opposite. It's going to be extremely bloody and gory, not to the point of horror, but the point of sort of pretty bad violence, bad language. You name it, it'll be in there. But also it's what I like about the script. It's almost like a black comedy, and it's an exceptional script. I've read it. Nick's done a superb job on it, and if we can pull that one off next, it'll be super. It'll be fun to make because of the comedy aspect of the film.
I just got to buy him an Italian accent for the
You're
film.
right. Yeah, right. I'll work on it. Yeah.
As Conrad said, that our next film, if we can get it off the ground, will probably be my lifelong dream, shooting that film, because of the nature of the film. It's very, very comical and yet very
Black comedy.
black comedy. There you go. See. So if things go well, we may be starting to shoot this sometime next year. The film will be playing at the festival, the Italian, how's it, Italian Contemporary Film Festival. There you go. And that's going to be playing, or Davis Child is going to be playing there this Monday, 19th of June. Sorry, the 13th of June. This Monday at the TIFF Theater. And it's a little, I don't know, a little nerve, there's some nerves attached to that because it represents 2 years of work coming to an end at that festival. And the film is just over an hour and a half. So here you have 2 years of work that is all going to come to an end in an hour and a half. And people that are not associated with films, they might say, you're crazy, you know, two years. And so just so you can get an hour and a half of enjoyment or pride, or I don't know what the actual word is, but it's very difficult to explain. But yes, it's worth it. As of yet, we don't have a distributor. We weren't really actively pursuing one. If the film is what I hope it is, a distributor will find us. That's what I'm hoping for. We just don't know yet. But we just completed the film. Perhaps after the festival, we're going to take a little break, breathe a little bit, and then see which direction the film should go. The locations for this film were very carefully chosen. We were lucky enough to shoot in Los Angeles, and most of the other scenes were within the Caledon area.
Oakville.
Oakville. There's a beautiful home in Oakville that we shot, and my thanks go to the owners of that house because they again gave us free reign in there. And this is a spectacular house with all these antiques and these paintings, and so I keep on using the word lucked out, but we did luck out on some of these locations.
Yeah, we did.
Hopefully we'll see you people down there on Monday, 9:30 at the TIFF Theater, and I'm sure you enjoy the film.
It would be nice to see a full theatre.
It would be, and bring a box of Kleenex because you'll be crying.
You will definitely need the Kleenex.